Good morning, students. I'm your science teacher, and today I'm teaching you science from the IIT syllabus. In last video, we started our fourth chapter of IIT Science, and the chapter name is Light, Shadow, and Reflection. In that video, we discussed on the famous Indian physicist, Dr. C.V. Raman, Chandrasekhara Venkat Raman, and on the different topics already we discussed light, source of lights, and the materials of different types on the basis of their transparency. So we transparent material, translucent material, opaque material we discussed, and today we continue with the same chapter from the next topic, rectilinear propagation of light. Okay, so light we discussed, sources of light, natural and artificial we discussed, luminous and non-luminous objects we already discussed, translucent, transparent, translucent and opaque material we discussed, and we also see some examples. uh, and our today's topic is rectilinear propagation of light. Propagation means movement of light in a movement of any substance or the light or traveling in a medium. It is called propagation. So when light travel in a straight line, when light travel in straight light, as long as is traveling in the same medium, it means light move in, if light move in the air, so completely is move into the air without any objects interference, cause interference. So light travels in a straight light as long as it traveling in the same medium. This phenomenon is called rectilinear propagation of light. Okay, so we see a lighted candle. So we see the lighted candle, this lighted candle via, sorry, through a pipe. So we are able to see the light from the straight pipe. But when we take a bent pipe, it is a bent pipe, we bend from here. So bent pipe, and we are not able to see the light of the candle. Why? Because light is always propagate in a straight light. It means light is moved from the candle in this path. So we are not able to see the light from a bent pipe. Okay, through a bent pipe. Then some common terms related to the light are here. First one is ray. This symbol denotes a ray. And what is ray? Ray represent the path of the light which travel in a medium. A ray represent the path. It shows the path which light travels. It means the path in which light is travel. Okay, and these symbol denotes parallel beam, means the beam of light move straight and parallelly. The different beams of a light moves in a medium, so these are move parallelly. So this sign shows the parallel movement of beam of the light. Okay, these are always move parallelly to each other. And the next one is convergent light. Convergent light means, you see here, the path shows from the different direction light beam has come and collect at a particular point. When convergent rays is called, light rays from different direction, from here, 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 and here, from here. So different direction meeting at a particular point. So this type of rays we called convergent rays. And the divergent rays is the opposite to the convergent rays. How? In convergent ray, from the different direction rays are coming and meet at a point, but in the divergent ray, from a particular point, rays divert in different directions. So it is opposite to the convergent rays. Light rays from a point divergent in different direction. And then shadow. So what is shadow? Shadow always form when shadow is formed when a object is placed between the source of light and a screen. Screen is made up of a ball. A ball is also working as a screen, or any other cloth, soil, land, any part, any object working as a screen. Okay. So when a opaque, our body here, human being be placed between the source of light, which is a torch. When torch light is moved, propagate in a straight path, and in the path of the light we place a woman, and light does not pass through the body of the human being, so it forms a shadow on the screen. So when opaque object is placed between a source of light and on a screen, it blocks the passage of the light. It means it blocks the passage of light. It not move. It not permit the light to move across the body. Okay. So on the screen, it forms a dark patch, and this dark patch is called shadow. Okay, so opaque substance form dark shadow. Opaque, so we already discussed different types of material on the basis of transparency. The opaque substance always form dark shadow, but translucent object like ground glass, translucent object form a weak shadow, and but transparent object do not cast any shadow. Okay, so a shadow have different characteristics. So there is a need to understand what is the characteristic of a shadow. So first character is a shadow is always dark patch. A shadow is always a dark patch like this. Always have a black color, dark patch. It does not show the color of the object, and the shadow does not show the color of the object. It means this woman has wear yellow clothes or the pink or the red and different types of clothes if she wear, but the shadow is always dark. A shadow may or may not be resemble the shape of the object, and the shadow, it is not necessary that the shadow is always the shape, show the shape of the object. It may be take the shape of the object and may not also. Okay, the size of the object, the size of the object, the size of the sorry the size of the sorry the size of the shadow depend on the distance of light and distance of screen from the object. If the source of light is near the object, it forms the large shadow, and if the source is have a large distance from the object, it forms a small shadow. Okay, the same condition with the uh, uh, screen. When screen near the object, it forms a large shadow, and if the screen is far away from the object, it forms a small shadow of the object. A shadow can only be formed on a screen light. A shadow is always formed in a screen light. Okay, then A shadow can only be formed on a screen. Always shadow formed on a screen. Without a screen, it does not form. And the shadow is consist of two reasons. Which two reasons? By this example, we can try to understand. Here we show a light source, that is sun, and it is earth. When light moves from the earth, propagates from the earth and across the uh, earth, if we take the image, if we take the shadow on the screen of the earth, if we take the shadow of earth on a screen, so we see that a, a deep shadow formed in the center. A deep shadow is formed in the center. This deep shadow is called umbra. What we called umbra. And the other light part of the shadow, you see here, this this is the light shadow. So this light shadow is known as penumbra. What is the name? Penumbra. So there are shadows consist of two regions. Central dark region is called umbra, and outer partial dark region at the edges is called penumbra. Okay. Umbra is the region where do not light enter. Umbra is the region where light do not enter, but penumbra receives some light. But penumbra receives some light, so it form light shadow, and it is also depend on the size of the source. Okay. And distance of object and screen. I hope you will understand. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Good luck.